number system. Number system, we have 4 videos from the number system and we do the operations for irrational numbers and real numbers both. So now one more operation are remaining. So in the last topic, I think from the number system of 9th class, so in which we include there are two topic. One is law of exponential and radicals. Another one is visualize the decimal number on the number line. So basically first here we start the topic laws of exponential and radicals. So now first here we start, because in previous video I explained about the number systems, types of number systems, real numbers in which we include rational number and irrational numbers, and many operations they are related with the irrational numbers like surds, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And then also we find out their unknown terms if unknown terms is given there. So in the same way, I think now today full chapter like number system completely now finished. Only two topics are remaining here. So first here we discuss about the laws of exponential and radicals for the real numbers. So first here discuss about the laws of exponential and radicals both. So now one by one I explain about the laws of exponential and then radicals. So first here we explain about the law of exponential. Basically we know that because in previous classes before of 9th, 8th class, 7th class also have the same law of exponential, and we do also there with the help of examples. But in 9th class also some questions they are related with the law of exponential and radicals. So first we explain about the exponential and then we explain radicals. So first law for the exponential series is like you have base a to the power m and again base a to the power n. If base are same and power are different, then base as it is power will be added. Okay, if both the base are same but power is different, then your power will be added and your base is a common. And then second law is a to the power n to the power m. Any number, any power is given and their whole bracket something another power is given, then power to power always multiplied. So you multiply power to power here, you got the second law. And similarly third concept is what? A to the power m upon b to a to the power n. If two real numbers they are given in form of the division but they have the different power in their base, so base is common and power will be minus. First exponent minus with the denominator exponent, like your denominator exponent is here n, so m minus n, not depend here who is greater who is smaller, and but they are minus m minus n. And then fourth law is a to the power minus n. Any negative exponent is given, then how you convert it is positive, so only taking the reciprocal that number that is converted into the positive exponent. And then fifth is any real number having power 0, always you write down 1. Any, it means you have 1 lakh to the power 0 or 1 crore to the power 0, or any number having their power is 0, it means directly their answer is 1. And then sixth law is their base are different, like a to the power m and b to the power n. Now power is same but base is different. So base they are multiplying, power is common. So both base they are different. So first we multiply the base and then you put power as it is. The same concept in suppose they are given in the division a to the power m upon b to the power n. This is the same case. One case for the multiplication, other case for the division. Both the base they have the same power but they are given in form of the division. So base are divided and power is common. So these are the 7th law of exponent here we explain. And now I explain about the radicals. Radicals, it means you represent your exponent that is symbolically is given and you convert into the exponential form. Like here square root of a. Square root means root means 2. So you write down here like a to the power 1 by 2 here. Maybe it is cube root. Like 3 here, then you write down a to the power 1 by 3. If 4 is given, then you write down a to the power 1 by 4. Similarly, because now here we have the second condition like nth root of a. It means you write down a to the power 1 by n. Always you write down in form of the reciprocal always. If number is given, then you write down that number in the reciprocal form. a number is not given, then always you write down that is 1 by 2. Okay, then your real number, suppose inside number is having power n, m, and outside their root value is m, then you write down directly it is m to the power m by n. How it is? Because a to the power m and whole to the power n, we know that base power to power is multiplied. So m into 1 by n, that is m by n. So we write down here m by n. Similarly, suppose your root value, their root is same, nth root, nth root, but inside value is different. Then both values they are in multiply, and now root is same, so again you hold to the power 1 by n because their root value is n. So you write down that is the reciprocal form of n, that is 1 by n. And similarly, there are two root sign here. Initially you have the mth root value and inside you have the square root a. So first you convert this value because we have a bracket here. So first remove this outside value, and outside mth root is given, it means you write down 1 by m. And now here is square root sign, so square root means 1 by 2 and whole to the power 1 by 2. So again power to power is multiplied, so your answer is 1 by 2m. And similarly, now both root having the different root value, like here mth root and here nth root, but a is given here. So same concept you applied previously. Like you have same, first you open the outside exponential, then it is power 1 by n is here, and then a to the power 1 by n and whole to the power 1 by m. Now here again power to power is multiplied, so a to the power 1 by mn now here. And the same concept, like this concept for the multiplication, now here we have this concept for the division. If your nth root is given, they are in the divide, like here we have multiplication but this is divide. So both rules are same here, and root value is same n, but base is different, so base are in divide and your root value that is put combined in form of the division, and always the root value you write down in form of the reciprocal. So these are the 7 radicals rules, and also here we explain about the 7 exponential rules, because these are very easy, because in previous classes we study I think most of the students they are know about the exponential law and about the radicals. So now we have some examples, they are related with the exponential and then radicals, and then our next topic is visualize. So first here we illustrate for some questions especially for exponential and radicals. Here we have the 4 example. For the exponential, you simplify their basic power is given, some numbers they are given, then how you simplify, because all 4 questions you simplify and write down the answers. Like first here we start, your first part is 27 by 64. Okay, now here we use minus 4 by 3. Okay, so basically first is negative power is given. So since we know that the identity like a to the power minus 1 by m is you write down 1 by a to the power m. Basically also you simplify this property like a by b whole to the power minus m, then you write down b by a whole to the power m. So in this way you also maybe write down. So this is the form of like 64 by 27 whole to the power is 4 by 3. Okay, you put as it is now. Only your numerator change into the denominator and denominator change into the numerator. Then your exponential convert into the positive. And now first you write down like 64. 64 means you write down first. If you break this into 2, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2's and then 1's. And now here 27, so that is 3, 9's, 3 3's and 3 1's. But also you make the pair suppose here, then they are 3. So 4, 4 and 4. So 4 to the power 3 and 3 to the power 3. So you write down here its conversion like 4 to the power 3, and now here you write down 3 to the power 3. Okay, and basically that is 4 by 3. We know that if base are different but power is same, then use the concept of, use the second law. Second property like this, you have a to the power m, b to the power m is a by b whole to the power m. So by using this law, you have 4 by 3 whole to the power 3, and now here you have power is 4 by 3. Again, then we know that if power to power is given, then we use the rule like a to the power m is a to the power m into n, because since here is the third time you use the law here, then 4 by 3 whole to the power 3 into 4 by 3. Okay, so 3 is cancelled out, and now 4 by 3 whole to the power 4 is simplified form, because now its power is simplified. Again, the power write down in the form of simplification. Maybe also you explain like 4 into 4 into 4, and here you write down 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So 4 4 is 16, 16 16 is 256, and here 3 3 is 9, and 9 9 is 81. So complete simplified form is 256 upon 81. Okay, so this is the complete simplification of this number 27 by 64. In the same way, you now trying for this, like again you have the same, you have the negative power. So first you convert, because here decimal number is given. So first here we remove the decimal sign, and then we change the negative to positive. So here we write down like 0.3 times 0 and 3 2 upon 1. So 5 0 you put here, and 4 and to the power minus 2 by 5. Okay, so using the first you convert the negative power into the positive, then this value tends to in numerator. So you put 1 into 5 times 0 here, then upon 32. Your number convert into now your exponent is positive. And then we know that 10 is 5 times, and 32 you break down, then we know that from here 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So it is 5 times. So you write down 10 to the power 5, and also in denominator you have 2 to the power 5, and whole to the power 2 by 5. So use the same concept you also apply here, like same rule you apply here, 10 by 2 whole to the power 5, and then to the power 2 by 5. So power to power multiply, and 10 by 2 write down 5 into 2 by 5. So 5 5 cancel out, here 2 also 5s are. So 5 square is given, and 5 square is 5 into 5. So your answer is 25. Okay, so again now you complete simplified. You have 0.00032. After decimal you have 5 digits, so you put 5 zeros in denominator, and then but our power is negative. So first we change our power, because here we convert the negative exponent into the positive exponent. Then your base they are reversed. So your denominator change into the numerator, and numerator change into the denominator. And then completely here we simplified, and then we got the answer 25 after simplifications. Okay, so this is the two variety of the question. One question is given in form of the fraction, and one question is given in form of the decimal. Both here we simplify, and then we got the answer. But another question that is given like two parts they are in multiply and one part in denominator is given. So how you simplify this? So first here third part, like minus 1 by 3 is given. So according to our rule, we know that the basic concept for the negative exponent, that is 1 by n. But this question is already given in the denominator. So now it is converted to the numerator. So you have 8 to the power 1 by 3, 16 to the power 1 by 3, and now 32 again change into the numerator. So its power now positive. So 1 by 3. But here we have like 1 by 3, 1 by 3 and 1 by 3. All powers are same. So use the concept now again, another property like a to the power m, b to the power m, c to the power m. Then it is only a, b, c are multiplied and power will be same. So you write down a, b, c, they are multiplied but power same. So you write down 8 into 16 into 32 whole to the power 1 by 3. Okay, then you write down the factors. Like you have factor like 2, that is 2 into 2 into 2. 16 you write down 4 times. and 32 you write down 5 times. Okay, so 2, that is the 8, and now this is factor for 16, and this is for 8, and now here you have this factor for 32. Okay, so how many times it is? 3 times, 4 times, and 5 times, whole to the power 1 by 3. So 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 5, 12. So you have to the power 12 whole to the power 1 by 3. So now use the concept of power to power are multiplied. So 12 into 1 by 3, 3 4s are 12. So now you have to the power 4, and to the power 4 means 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. You write down 4 times, and now it is 16. So after simplified, you have 16. It means first you convert your negative exponent into the positive if it is compatible, and then which property you use here. First you see all the elements, which compatible rule you apply here. You write out the basic rule, and then you apply the implement on the numbers, and then simplify. Okay, so this is again the another variety, and this is the different variety from these two questions. And now one more question that is related with the with different arbitrary power here, because your power is not numeric, your base is numeric too, but their all bases have the same 2 2 2. So here first we use the concept for the numerator, because we know that a to the power m into a to the power m, we know that a to the power m plus n, because base are same but power is different, then power will be added in the numerator now here. So to the power you use p minus q plus r minus p, and now you have to the power r minus q. Okay, so pp cancel out because one p is positive, one other p is negative, and then you have the number is to the power r minus q. Okay, and suppose you have also to the power r minus q. Both are same, but again using the rule like a to the power m and a to the b to the a to the power n, then a to the power m minus n. Are you write down because both numbers are same, so you also write down here a to the power m minus n, and then power is 0, then your answer is 1. So same concept you apply here, to the power r minus q minus of r minus q, it means to the power 0, and if to the power 0, then answer is 1. So this is the another good question, because in which we use the different conditions. We have 4 example, and 4 examples they have the different types of rules are applied here, different concept here we apply, and then we simplify, and then we got the answers. So these are the applications, because basically this is very easy application, only you know the concept of exponential law and then proceed. Now here we have some questions that are related with the proof. If this power is given, then yes. Now we have the question like a, b and c are the real numbers, then you have to show that some radical forms is given under root like a to the power minus 1b and under root b b to the power minus 1 into c, and then under root c minus to c to the power minus 1 into a equal to 1. You have to show it. Okay, then first here we write down like the LHS part. You have a to the power minus 1 into b, and similarly b to the power minus 1 into c, and then c to the power minus 1 into a. Okay, then first you convert your radical form into the exponential form, or otherwise you first I think here first you convert the negative power into the positive, because we know the basic concept like a to the power minus m, then we know that that is a to the power m. So first we taking the reciprocal form of the negative powers. So here we have like b by a into c by b, and similarly a by c. Okay, then all powers you write down like 1 by 2, because all radical forms are given, so you convert into the exponential. So a by c also having 1 by 2. Okay, now we have the different base but power is same, so we use the concept of exponential like a to the power m, b to the power m, and c to the power m, a b c whole to the power m. So All bases are multiplied, so you write down here bases are multiplied, b by a, c by b, and a by c whole to the power 1 by 2. Okay, then now here a is cancel out, cc cancel out, bb cancel out, nothing is remaining 1, and now whole to the power is 1 by 2. So 1 having no any power, that is 1. So we have to show that this is the RHS part. So that is very easy going. If negative exponent is given, then first you convert into positive, and if radical form is given, then you convert into the exponential and then simplify with the rule of using the rule of law of exponential, and then whole part is simplified. So we have another part like here same question is given, but this is not form of the radicals here directly given in the form of exponentials, because some numbers they are given but they have not numeric value, they have some arbitrary numbers here. Then first use the concept like you write down LHS part here, x to the power a, x to the power b, and then whole to the power a plus b. Similarly x to the power b, x to the power c, and then b plus c. And then similarly x to the power c, a to the power x to the power a, and then whole c plus a. Again we have same condition. Now in the right hand side we have 1. So basically here we use the rule, write down here a to the power m and a to the power n. So it is basically a to the power m minus n. So using this rule, so we have here a minus b, and now we have a plus b. Similarly x to the power b minus c, but power is b plus c here. Similarly x to the power c minus a, and whole to the power is c plus a. Now we use the second rule, a to the power m to the power n is a to the power m into n. Because power to power is given, then powers are multiplied. So you write down here x to the power a minus b into a plus b. Similarly x to the power b minus c into b plus c, and similarly x to the power c minus a and c plus a. So now here form the identity a minus b plus b. So x to the power a square minus b square, x to the power b square minus c square, and x to the power c square minus a square. Now all base are same. Now use the concept like third, a to the power m, b a to the power n, and a to the power p suppose, then a to the power m plus n plus p. Okay, all powers are added because your base are same, and then here a to the power a square minus b square plus b square minus c square plus c square minus a square. All numbers are cancelled out. You have x to the power 0 and 0 is 1. So this is the right hand side. We got the answer. So now here we have very easy questions. Power to power is given there. Some numbers they are given in form of the powers like, and whole power is also different given. Then first we simplify the inside numbers, and then we simplify the outside power with the identity, and then we got the answer. Okay, then one another question. These two questions for the proving. If this right hand side is given, then you have the LHS side, or LHS side is given, then you prove that for the right hand side. Okay, now but this question having if x equal to 2 to the power y and some expression is given, then find the value of y. This is also related with the form of exponential, because some part is given that is in form of the again unknown terms like x is unknown here, and here x and y both are unknown. So basically first we find the value of x, and then here we substitute here, and then we find the value of y. So first our work is going on like first we find out x value, then how we find, now here let's see how we find the value of x. So we start here like 9 is given. So first you write down 9 means 3 to the power 2, and now 3 to the power 2x, then 3 to the power x, and here 3 to the power x minus 2 equal to, and 360 into 2. Okay, this number tends to here, you doing multiply, and then 360 into x. Now we use the concept of law of exponent, because your base 3 are same, here 3 are same. So now your base are added here, so you have 3 to the power 2x plus 2 and minus 3 to the power x plus x minus 2, and now you have 72 here. Okay, then 3 to the power 2x plus 2, and here also you have 2x minus 2, and which is equal to 720. But 3 to the power 2x is common because both sides have the number. So first you separate out, because 2x into 3 to the power 2 and minus 2x into 3 to the power minus 2 and then 720. So first you taking common 3 to the power 2x. Remaining number is 3 square minus here 3 to the power minus 2, and now here you have 720. So 3 to the power 2x you put as it is. 3 square means 9, and here 1 by 9 because its power is negative, and then 720. So first you taking the LCM. Okay, your LCM is 9. 9 nines are 81 minus 1 and then equal to 720. Okay, so we have 3 to the power 2x and into 80 upon 9 equal to 720. So first we change this number on the right hand side. So we have 3 to the power 2x, 720, again doing the cross multiply. 9 tends to in numerator and 80 tends to in denominator. So now this 0 is cancelled out. 8 9s are 72. So you have 3 to the power 2x and 9 9s are 81. 3 to the power 2x. We know that 81 means 3 to the power 4. So 2x equal to 4. So x equal to 2. Your answer for x equal to 2. Okay, you got the value x equal to 2. So now this is not the end of the question, because our main motto for the y, because here basically x equal to 2 to the power y is given. So here we do the work for y. So 2 equal to 2 to the power y, and here power is 1 is given. So employ to compare, then 1 equal to y. So value of y you got 1 here. Okay, so that is very again easy going. You simplify with the some exponential form questions with given in form of the maybe radicals is given. Okay, so use the concept only here. You first revise the law of exponent, law of radicals, and then start the working on the or practice on the this type of questions. Then all questions are very easy. Visualize decimal number using successive magnification. It means you have the decimal numbers, then you represent on the number line, and then how you visualize given decimal number on the number line with the help of successive magnification. Magnification, it means you taking the number and then again enlarge, and then again enlarge, and then again enlarge, and then you got the result. Whichever number is given on the question, then you write down. So here we have like 1 place, 2 place and 3 place. 3 place decimals here we have for the illustration like examples. Like first number here we select 3.5. Line between, we know that it is line between 3 and 4. So here we underline a number line and then we write down 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this 3 and 4 line 3.5. So first we underline the line number like 3.5 between 3 and 4. So here we underline 3 and 4, and then 3 and 4 again here we enlarge. So basically here we enlarge number 3 and 4, and we know that 3 and 4 between 10 lines you draw it, and then your given number now you indicate here like 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 5 and up to so on. So 3.5 is lying here. So only one time you magnify and then you got the result, because you have a single place digit, single place number here. And now we have here like 2.73. 2.73. There are 2 places of decimal here, and this 2.73 lying between 2 and 3. So again we underline and 0 to 4 numbers write down, and here we underline 2 3 because this number is lying between 2 and 3. Now this 2 3 again we enlarge here and underline the part 2 and 3, and now 2 and 3 divided into 10 parts, and here we write down 2.1 2.2 2.3 4 5 6 7 and 8, and our number is 2.7. It means it is lying between 2.7 and 2.8 between. So it's lying between 2.7 and 2.8. So here we underline 2.7 and 2.8, and then this numbers again we enlarge here. So 2.7 and 2.8 is again divided into 10 parts. So 2.71, 2.72 and 2.73. So here we underline 2.73. So that is the magnifications, because we magnified the number place. First you decide which number is lying between these two, and then again you taking the annualize. So here we have like first place digit, here we have 2 place digit, and now at the last here we have the example for 3 place. Now here we have like 5.765. So it is lying between 5 and 6. Okay, so here we underline 0 to 6, 7 number. So our motto is between like 5 to 6. So this numbers we enlarge like 5 and 6 into 10 parts again. So 5 and 6 they are divided into 10 parts. And now your number like 5.7. So first we decide 5.7. So it's lying between 5.7 and 5.8. So we underline 5.7 and 5.8. And 5.7 and then again we enlarge it. So 5.7 and 5.8. Okay, so it is lying between 5.76 and 5.77 because our number is lying between the next third place. So this number here we enlarge. Okay, and then now show out again here, and then 5.76 and 5.77 is again divided into the 10 parts, and now here count 5. So 5.761, 762, 763, 764 and 765. So this number is here you mark up, and then you got the given number on the number line, and then this is very easy process because given numbers is depend on your number, which number place is given. Maybe it is recurring like 2.62 bar is given, and then show out the given number on number line up to 4 place, up to 3 place, up to 4 place. Then that number you round up first, and then denote the in the same procedure, same magnifications, because your number is given. First you taking the integer form like before decimal number which number is given, and then after is what, first you decide like 7 point something is given, it means it is lying between 7 and 8. 3 point something is given, then it is lying between 3 and 4 like this. First you decide your first criteria, then that number you enlarge in 10 parts. Suppose you got the first position of decimal, then again you enlarge, then you got the second position of second place of digit of decimal, and then you enlarge, then you got the third place of decimal, and then in the same way you proceed. Depend on given number, maybe it may be 1 place of decimal, 2 place of decimal, 3 place of decimal, or 4 place of decimal. That is very easy going. You visualize that number on the number line. Okay, so these are the all topics that are related with the number system, because here today I complete chapter of number system from 9th class. That is over because all the topics now we including in this video, because rest of the topics here we include, because rest of 3 topics are there remaining. Exponential and radicals form, law of exponential and law of radicals is remaining. So all parts are done. So now in the next video we going on the next chapter like polynomials.